sitting here with Destiny Oldenkamp, man, back at XKO, man. How you feeling about this opportunity?
I am all kinds of emotions, but honestly, the most is just really humbled and really blessed. I know that some people kind of trip out on the training that comes into this, especially some of the women and women with children. And I am actually just like I was telling my daughter, I'm super humbled that every morning I wake up with breath in my lungs, that I get to have the energy and the health and the physical fitness to train and do what I do. Um, but yeah, I am. I'm super excited to be back and just super blessed. Like I can't tell you, I'm walking on cloud nine because I'm get to do this again and I get this opportunity. So, yeah.
You had a lot of nerves on that night, your last fight, your debut, man. I mean, it was positive energy, man. You run your whole camp, peak performance. What are the nerves going to be like on this event? It's a bigger venue. It holds 5,000. Hopefully, we get that many here. Um, it's going to be like almost another first fight for you.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. New venue, never been here before. Seats a lot more. I've always been a real intense, excited, just intense is really what most people would say about me. So I plan on going in there with the same nerves, but really being able to just go into the cage and focus and do what I need to do and do what I love to do.
That first training camp, going through that first fight, man. How's the training camp different this time around now that you got that first fight out of the way?
It has progressively gotten harder. I already trained really hard as it was, so I have pretty much stayed in my the fight camp consistently. I knew we were trying to pick up a fight in November that we couldn't pick up. We were also trying to pick up a fight in January that we couldn't pick up. So I have stayed really consistent, but it has gotten amped up. Lots of volume. A little bit longer hours. So, but conditioning, all that's still the same, still really intense. My coach and my team, as well as me and my husband, both train that way very hard. But yeah, my coach is a little bit harder on me. Stand up got a little bit more intense too. So, but yeah, just a little bit more difficult, but for the most part the same.
What do you think is more difficult, the training camp or the weight cut aspect of it?
So for me, probably the training camp. Because like I said, I do stay consistent, so my diet stays consistent. My weight cuts really aren't that bad. My weight cuts have, I have pretty much stayed on weight to be ready to fight since my last fight. So I have gone up in a weight class too, so that helps. But yeah, the weight cuts really have not been that bad. They're not like crazy pleasant. I'm not smiling and skipping during my weight cuts. But the fight camps, and mostly because I have 4 kids, and so fight camps I train anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day on top of all of the time that has to go into my kids, and I have to spread out my training so that I'm able to be with my children and train when I don't have my kids and they're in school or in whatever it is that they're doing. So, but yeah, fight camps for sure.
How difficult is that, balancing mom, fighter, being stretched?
So then wife, married too. So it is only by the grace of God. And excuse me if I get a little bit emotional for it. Yeah, no, it is only by the grace of God. I literally probably wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes earlier, and I don't go to bed till midnight, sometimes later. And I know that the only energy and the only drive that I get, and the only way that my cup gets filled, is when I lay everything at God's feet. And so to everyone that may seem like it's impossible, I got told that it was impossible at 35 that I'd ever get an MMA fight. I got told it was impossible after 2 kids that I'd ever be able to obtain a 6-pack or look the way that I look. So for me, I just know that God has opened up all these doors and has given me my children and my husband, and that everything He gives me that I'm able to obtain, because it's not me, it's Christ in me. So I know that kind of may have sounded like a lot, but that's really what it is. It's simply the grace of God that I'm able to stretch myself thin. I can pat myself on the back all I want, but it's not really me. So that's how I'm able to do it.
Sounds very inspiring, man. Your opponent, Ashlee Cooks, how do you feel you match up with her? Have you watched any film on her?
I'm actually really excited to go up against Ashlee Cooks. I love that her nickname is the Sweet One, because I just love it that when your fellow opponent can be kind and show you respect, you don't have to be ultra aggressive till we get in the cage. I also love that in the cage she looks incredibly aggressive and powerful, and I want a good challenge. I want to feel like that we're going in there, and so yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 1-2-3 with her, and I'm excited to get pressed to my limits and excited to see what I'm able to do inside the cage and what she's able to do inside the cage. So
And this only being your second fight, man, but you sound like a professional. Like you've already had, been there, done that, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I feel like I fight like 3 times a week. I mean, we train really hard over at Peak Watauga. Juan Tatum and his whole team, man, they're a bunch of killers. They really are loving, kind killers. And the training, like I said, it just doesn't stop. I hate to say like, oh my, fight camps don't change, but they don't, because it's always a fight camp. We're always preparing, so we don't have to. We're just always ready, so we don't have to get ready. And yeah, it's awesome.
Any shout outs you want to give out to family or friends?
To my husband and to my kids, yes. I would love to say a big thank you and I love you to my husband Brett and my children Bailey, Nico, Piper, and little Brett. They work just as hard as I do. My family is a part of this. They go through this with me, the ups and the downs. So I'm really, really blessed to have them. Thank you, you guys.
Hey, Destiny, we appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you too, bud. You're awesome.
Me and Carlos appreciate that, man. Cannot wait to see you Saturday, April 27th here at XKO, Texas Live, Arlington Backyard. Destiny Oldenkamp, man. Y'all come out and support her.
Thank you. Yes.